Hello guys, I hope you're all well. I firstly just want to say there's a school really close to my house and you can really hear the children, well I can really hear the children in the playground. So if you can hear lots of children noises, it's not mine, it's out the window. My timing for making videos is clearly not very good. But I just thought I would pop on today and do a really quick video, she says, on 5 things that you can minimise in your life that you cannot hold. They're not physical things. I hope you like this video. It's something that I've really been focusing on recently, letting go of things and just really trying to, like when you minimise your physical space, you're clearing the negative energy and vibrations that the physical things are holding. But this is basically going to be all about the negative energy that we're holding and how we're actually cluttering our minds and our spaces, and we're blocking ourselves from manifesting and being the best version of ourselves and, you know, connecting with our higher selves, because we're so blocked and cluttered with the things that I'm going to speak about now. So got my little list here, there's only 5 things. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you thought about it on Instagram because comments are still disabled. Number 1 is judgment. Let go of judging other people. Get rid of judgment towards other people, because what other people do, how other people act, how they parent, how they speak, how they dress, it's none of your business. It's absolutely none of your business. Obviously, if something that someone else is doing is affecting you, then deal with that, act upon that, speak to them, you know, take action to change that. But judging them, especially in the form of gossip, there's no need, it's unnecessary, unless it's constructive. Well, I mean, there's just no need, unless it's bothering you, unless it's affecting you or affecting someone's physical, emotional well-being. You don't need to get involved. You don't need to waste your energy on judging. Number 2, equally on the flip side, is caring about other people's opinions. So caring about the people that are judging you. Just clear that out of your mind. What other people think about you, whether it's good or bad, if they love you or hate you, it is absolutely none of your business. And this is something that I have had to work so hard on. Yes, if people love me, that's amazing, and they are the people that are in my circle. They're the people that I care about. If people don't love me, they hate me, they want to talk about me, like I said with the first point, unless it is actually affecting me, unless someone is doing something to, you know, physically cause me harm, or unless it's actually in my space, it's none of my business. You know, if they have a constructive point of view, if I've done something that I question and I'm not sure about it, then yeah, I probably will care about the opposing views because I'm questioning it myself. But I always act to my truth. I know my truth, I speak my truth. I always do what I think is best. So if I'm not questioning it, I don't need to worry about other people questioning it. Obviously, if it's people in my circle that I really care about, that I know have my best interests at heart, then those people, I do take into account their opinions. Aside from that, who cares? Number 3 is self-limiting beliefs. It's not one that you can just minimise like that and it's gone. Clearing my self-limiting beliefs has taken so much work, and I still need to work on them now. I did a meditation today with Noor Hibbard, in a child one, to help clear some of the self-limiting beliefs that I've got, which for me and a lot of people, it's a very common one. Mine are that I'm not worthy, that I'm not good enough, and that could be not good enough for love, for a relationship, not good enough to earn money, to earn the kind of money that I would love to earn. Mine are kind of love and money are my blocks. They're where I have my self-limiting beliefs. And it has taken a lot of meditation, mindfulness, all the things that I spoke about in a recent video about calming anxiety. It's about kind of centering yourself, bringing yourself back to the present moment when you're feeling anxious, and really finding that root cause of what's making you feel that way. So for me, when I do have moments of anxiety, it will usually stem back to those self-limiting beliefs. I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, I'm not worthy, I'll never have this. So doing things like breathing, and for me, having my crystals and mindfulness, just being really mindful of my environment, noticing things that I can hear and see and touch, and meditating. I do a lot of inner child meditating, and I do a lot of future self meditating, because that helps me to clear, actually this is what I want to become, and it's what I'm going to become. Okay, number 4 is anger. Now, my absolute favourite quote when it comes to this is, being angry is like drinking the poison and hoping the other person dies. Something like that. If you are feeling angry, you're only hurting yourself. You are the person feeling that emotion. So if someone has done something to you, they've said something to you, whether it's currently or in the past, you being angry about it doesn't affect them. So there is no point in you holding on to this tense, unpleasant feeling, you know, when your head feels heavy and your whole body feels tight and you're anxious and you become stressed. You know, it physically affects you when you're angry. You know, you can then start to feel sick or tired, or, you know, it can affect your skin, it can affect your eating, your sleeping and everything. So holding on to that doesn't affect the person, like, unless you're going to action it and speak to the person about what they've done and try and resolve it. Just let go of the anger, whether that's through meditating, whether it's through writing down what is making you angry. So anger is a big one. Let go of it. Don't drink that poison and expect them to die, because it's not going to happen. All you're doing is hurting yourself, and you don't want to do that. Okay, and lastly, worry. That's like my biggest thing for me. When I was at my height of feeling really anxious, it was worries about the future, and that is something that I have had to really minimize out of my life, let go of as much as possible, because when I'm worried, just like when I'm angry, it's a negative emotion. I find it hard to sleep, I find it hard to eat, my skin suffers, I can't concentrate, my relationships suffer, and my happiness, my life, just when you're constantly worrying about the future, again, you're not living in the present. Firstly, think about the things that are making you worry. If they're attached to self-limiting beliefs, then, you know, work on those self-limiting beliefs, as I've mentioned before, but also speak to people about them, write them down. You know, write down what is worrying you. Okay, well, what are the different outcomes that could happen, and how could I change this outcome? Or, you know, is this actually realistically going to happen? And if it is realistically going to happen, is it actually as bad as I think it is? And something that I find really helps with worrying is visualizing. So I have a vision board where I've put down everything I want for my future self. I think about my future self a lot of the time, like where my career is going to go, where my love life is going to go, where me and the boys are going to go. Because if I'm always thinking of the future as a positive, exciting thing, I've got less time to think of it as a worrying, scary thing. It's just a mindset shift, but it's a really powerful one. So always just looking to the future as a positive and exciting thing, and knowing that, you know, I've got things coming up in the future that I am worried about, I should be worried about. They're things that I'm not sure what the outcome's going to be. They probably could be very stressful situations, but I'm looking at them, okay, this is the worst case situation. If that is going to happen, worrying now isn't going to affect that. Worrying now is not going to make it any better, it's not going to make it any worse, it's just going to make my present state very unenjoyable. So I just have to think, okay, this is the worst case. If this happens, I can be prepared for it in this way. Or the best case scenario could happen, and by being positive and hoping that it's that, while being realistic that it could not be that, it's going to be an enjoyable state until then. Letting go and minimizing that worry it's just so important to help you live in the present. And that's it. Those are 5 things that you cannot touch, you cannot see, you cannot hold, but that you can absolutely minimize from your life right now, or start to minimize. You're not just going to suddenly go, right, anger, worry, self-limiting beliefs, gone. You can't just put it all up in a bin bag and take it to charity or burn it, because you would never want to give that to someone else. But you can absolutely start now, and there are things that you can put in place every day to take care of yourself that will just, in turn, it will just happen. There are things now that I suddenly think, oh, I would have really cared about that 5 months ago, or that would have made me really worry yesterday. I can just see my journey and how I'm healing and how I'm just not caring about those things as much. Like I've let them go, and I feel lighter and happier for it. But yes, anyway, that is it. I actually need to leave for the school run right now, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you have, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!